Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll start this drive firing. Caught in the backfield. It's Mayo. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They reached a national championship game last year. Couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason. To be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
Snagged in the middle. It's Pryor. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. LSU quick to the line. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see Who are the dudes on the squad? These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Pryor. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
Man, I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Turning it off. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster. And they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game, and nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Marshall. He's got him. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
And the Ducks are flying down the field. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. To the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under fire. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. Might be changing the route. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he made the extra point without problem. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Tigers. He just took it the entire length of the field. And coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To throw, it's Marshall. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Snap from the gun on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Give to the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. LSU will get a 1st down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch, keeps the drive alive.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs And more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Marshall. Safe completion on the screen. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen. Get the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse? And do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He throws into the middle of the field. Pulls in the deep ball. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They're testing the right side here. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, LSU. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that touchdown. Just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Offense changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got a man. It's Moffitt. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Oh, better look out. There he goes. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Defense playing a bail technique. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Hands it off. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Ducks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get him. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They'll leave it with him. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. LSU right back to the line.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back has it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down after. Of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The kick is on its way. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
LSU quick to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off play action on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
LSU trying to convert a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Makes the catch, it's Ross. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Duggan. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. That's reeled in, it's Russ. Turning it on! He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look. Stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Here's the handoff. He's in open space downfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge on the right. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give out of the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Gets the back moving. This quarterback part of their running game. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Russ. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Middle Tennessee is going to enjoy the trip back to Murfreesboro after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Floyd Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Pryor. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Leaves it with the running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's awesome. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Power football with the run. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Caught in the backfield, it's Duggan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Russ. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw it. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Throws to the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for you.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Calls his own number. Breaks into the open. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it, they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my third down calls are even different. But 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Touchdown, Oregon! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He wants a big play here late. Pulls it in down the sideline. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Fires to the right. He's got an open man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do, just like practice. Knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a huge scoring extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Under fire. While the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He slings it deep to the left. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And you will always remember your 1st, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A 44-yard attempt, almost certainly for the game. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A 44-yard attempt, almost certainly for the game. And